Good morning from Santorini. Good morning from Santorini. We are back again, this time on a cruise ship. So we are gonna tender into Fira. I was asking you a question.
Yeah, probably Fira.
Yeah, we're gonna tender into Fira, and I am gonna take you with us. It is gonna be a treacherous journey to get up there. It's gonna be a great time, and can't wait for you to join us. Welcome to the video. Thank you. Okay, so if you're flying in like we did last time, you have nothing to worry about. But if you're cruising in like we are, you have three options to actually get up to Santorini. Option number one is to take a cable car, which we will not be doing because it is a very long line, probably about 2.5 hours, and it is so crowded down here. The other option is to take a donkey up, which just personally, we don't support that. So the third option is the one that we will be taking, which is walking up 600 steps to get up to the city. So wish us luck, and we'll see you there. The donkeys are so cute, but I do feel so bad for them already. I've just seen them get yanked, poked with little sticks and stuff. Sucks.
This sucks. There's so many donkeys, and no one's treating them nice.
No.
They're dirty. They're covered in shit. They have like lesions on their face. They're getting whipped. There was one that was a little bit in my way, and I was just kind of letting him do his thing, and then one of the guys came over and smacked him in the face to get him out of the way. I hate it.
Yeah, do not take the donkey rides here if you care about animals. And honestly, in general, if you see an animal that's like working like a horse pulling a carriage or something, if a company treats their animals right, they're gonna boast that. They're gonna make sure you know. So in general, don't do anything that involves animals like that because they're usually not treated right. On the brighter side though, these steps are a lot easier than we thought they were gonna be. They're not super steep. They're pretty wide, so you take a couple steps in between. I am a little out of breath, but it is how it is. And nice views on the way. And I kind of feel like doing this walk makes you feel very triumphant. And I feel like it's part of the Santorini experience if you come on a cruise ship. I'd like to think we're about like halfway there. And I know I said it's easier than I thought it was gonna be. I feel that way. But people around us are pulling over like, oh my God. So I guess I just have a higher tolerance for this type of stuff now after all of our travels this month. So maybe it won't be that easy for you if you decide to do this. Every once in a while we're having to pull over on the steps because there's a stampede of donkeys coming. Oh, it's wild. It's wild out here.
They're struggling to think of the donkeys.
I wouldn't ask any donkey.
And we made it. Officially Santorini time. Last time we were in Santorini, cruise ships weren't allowed here at the time because it was kind of soon after COVID. And now they are, and it is much more busy. A lot of the people from Santorini told us that they really don't like the cruise ships because of how busy it gets. We are the people that came on a cruise ship, so I can't really say much about that. But yeah, you'll just see giant tours where it gets really crowded, and they're holding up like MSC signs and stuff. So if you come on a cruise ship, expect other ships to be here and expect it to be pretty crowded. Stopping up for a little bit of fuel after that ride. I don't know if you can even hear me here, but we're getting souvlaki. You know that's always the move here. Something I do notice on the menu though, is if you're ordering like American food, like a burger or something, with fries and a drink, it's about €11. So a little closer to like touristy prices. But if you're ordering souvlaki, it's like €4. So that is my tip of the day. In Santorini, where it's a little bit pricier, try eating more of the local food instead of the food you're used to because they do hike up the prices for tourists. I'm in a swing seat right now and I've got my gyro. Nothing makes me happier, honestly. Man, I love Greek food. This is one of the only places that we travel where you can easily find lettuce, onion, tomato, any type of vegetable is usually so hard to find when you're traveling. In Greece though, it's in like every meal because we're eating souvlaki constantly. We're just sitting here talking about how long it took us to get up here, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like an absolute athlete. It took us 50 minutes. How many steps?
5,700 and 58 flights and we changed 720 feet in elevation.
I feel like an athlete because I'm absolutely chilling, and we just did that.
And we drank a lot last night.
That's very true. I was a little hungover this morning. After lunch, we decided to start doing what you do in Santorini. Get lost, roaming the streets and shopping. I will give you a tip though. If you ever come to Santorini, shop around. Give yourself some time to go in all the shops. If you're interested in getting stuff here, they have the cutest jewelry and the cutest clothes out of anywhere I've ever traveled. So it's really hard not to want to buy everything. But be really cautious of prices because there's some pricey places, and as you keep looking, you're gonna find a bunch of places with the same things, and eventually you're gonna find something at the price you're looking for, or at least a little bit closer. It is a little bit more of an expensive island, so nothing's super cheap, but as frugal people, we have found things that are in our price range, so you can do it too. Unfortunately, a failure of shopping. Not really. I got one pair of earrings. Last time I was here, I got the full set to cover everything, and I just couldn't find what I was looking for. They used to have so many shops with a hoop with a dangly snake, and nowhere had it this time. Anyway, here's a view I'm at. Now we're starting the treacherous descent down. And yeah, that's about it for being at Santorini. I think maybe I'll show you some things on the ship as well, because this video is short and sweet, mostly just us getting up here. We're a little sad to be going down, but unless you're staying through the night, going to the beach, or going on an excursion, there's really not that much to do in Fira except for shop and eat. And we already ate and we're done shopping. Damn, walking down made us sad all over again for the donkeys. We can't figure out where they're getting water from or if they're getting water, because there's no water up top, no water down below, no water the whole way around. It's sad. I'm gonna shut up about it now and start being positive. Some of these rocks are a bit slippery, so I definitely recommend wearing some grippy shoes versus me in flip-flops right now. I wore my bathing suit and everything just in case we happen to come across water, but I am slipping. I'm slipping a lot. James is holding my hand, so if I slip, I can grab onto him. We are officially back on the ship. There's a little bit of an echo, so I'm going inside. I will say, we really, really wanted to jump in the water so bad, which brings me to my biggest Santorini tip, which is take a Caldera cruise. If you saw our last Santorini video, that's what we did, and I could not recommend it more. I really think that that's what's going to make your whole Santorini experience, especially if you go at sunset. Just beautiful. Would highly recommend it. But for us today, that is the end of our Santorini experience. Sorry if it was a little more negative than the other videos a little bit, but I always want to show you the realities of traveling and doing things like this, and that's just the reality. But Santorini is beautiful. I love Greece. I really want to come back, so I guess expect a part 3 one day. But really appreciate you for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video in Olympia. Bye.
How many of you ladies would like to see the guys dancing for you? Are you ready for next?